We're now joined by Gayle Taub, who is a personal trainer and nutrition coach here in West Bloomfield. She's also the owner of Gazelle Health, where she helps local residents to learn how to take care of their bodies while enjoying life. Gayle, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Maddie. Good to be here again.
So Gayle, let's talk about the topic of coaching versus training. What is the difference between the two?
Okay, so there is a difference. Very simply put, a trainer is typically someone who is an expert in a particular method or information, or in this case, we can talk about fitness. And their job is to make sure that you understand how to do something right or wrong, is to make sure that you're safe and you're learning the correct method that they are expert in. Okay. Differently, a coach is someone who helps someone else achieve a higher level of well-being and performance in life for the long term, particularly when change is very, very hard. I happen to be both. I am a credentialed, certified trainer on the fitness side, and then as far as life coaching and nutrition coaching, I work with people in that way also.
Gayle, for that long term, what do you believe helps people the most, whether it's the training or the coaching?
So there's a place for both, actually, and it really depends on the person who is looking for that partner. First, I would suggest knowing what your goals are. If your goals are to learn and to be given direction, a trainer might be right for you. If your goals are to make change over the long term and maintain all of the things that you do learn across the board, then a coach might be right for you. So first and foremost, you should know what it is that you're trying to accomplish. And then really it's all about finding a good connection. Somebody who you trust, someone who you get along with, someone who you believe has the right approach for you. And in order to do that, first and foremost, I highly recommend you check credentials and make sure the person who you want to work with is qualified to help you in a way that makes sense for you.
Gayle, if someone is going to start their fitness journey and is looking for either a coach or a trainer, what is your advice? How do they know which one is the best fit for them, whether it is to seek out a coach or a personal trainer?
Okay, yeah, so really it's about doing a little bit of homework and a little bit of research because you do want that connection and that relationship that works well for you personality-wise and task-wise. So, it really is about what it is that you're looking for and having conversations with people. So a lot of times we look to our friends or the internet or what we believe we've seen as a success story from someone else, and we just assume that that is going to be right for us. And I encourage you to really start there maybe and look around, ask around, do your research, but then have your own conversation with that professional and make sure that you feel comfortable with what they have to offer and that it fits your needs. And then you have to give it a try. And don't be afraid to give it a try. And if it doesn't work, if it doesn't feel right, then you have a conversation with that person and maybe it's just not the right fit, and that's okay.
And Gayle, if someone were to start their fitness journey and don't know whether a coach or a trainer would be beneficial for them, what advice would you give to someone who is looking to maybe step up their game in the gym or start off on that path?
Yeah, so it's kind of a little bit of a combination of all the things that I mentioned. When you think about your goals, you might want to think about your comfort level, your experience level, and think about it in terms of now. Try not to think about the way you used to be. If you were athletic or capable in the gym or confident and now you're not feeling the same. Think about how you're feeling now. Think about what you want and then start introducing yourself to people. I'm somebody who would welcome a conversation without any strings attached, because that relationship and your goals and my approach, it's super important. So if nothing more, I get to meet good people and form relationships, even if it doesn't work out. But a lot of times it does. So think about what you need, think about what you want long term, have conversations with people, and be confident at least in your ability to follow your gut. Follow your gut.
Gayle, you also work with people on their nutrition. People say that, a healthy body starts in the kitchen. How does the prep that you do in the kitchen, the cooking, the nutrition, play into the coaching that you give to your clients?
Great question. So when we're talking about food in particular, what your preferences are, the way you like to lead your life is most important to me. The nutrition part of what I do is on the coaching side. So that is not me telling you what to do. That would mean I'm an expert in your life, and I'm not. So my job is to listen to you, listen to what you enjoy doing, listen to what has worked for you in the past, and try and help you make your own decisions about healthy eating. With that, as far as I'm concerned, also comes the education of a very balanced, healthy eating framework, not a diet. We get on the same page and quiet the noise down, and then we have something to guide us as we're trying to figure out what works best for you. It's very individual.
And Gayle, for those individual clients that you have, through the coaching and the personal training that you do, what have you seen some of the benefits for these people that maybe are going to the gym regularly, doing their exercise routine? What are some of the benefits that really a one-on-one personal trainer or a coach can give to someone who's looking to up their fitness routine?
Yeah, that's huge for some people, really, really big. Confidence level, whether it is I can do it or I can't, or I'm afraid I'm going to hurt myself or re-injure or protect a body part. One-on-one proper coaching and training, it just changes the game. We get to look at each other. You get to feel safe and try to adjust the way that you're moving in order to build up to a different level. And a one-on-one trainer, there's no one else around. So it's just you and that person. And you get to feel something that you haven't felt before, which is a confidence in yourself that can lead in many, many directions, depending on what you want and what you want to do in your future. At least, though, it is a focus on you and where you're at, not judging you for what you can't do, but meeting you what you can do, meeting you where you can work, and then building from there.
Well, Gayle, thank you so much for taking time out of your morning and joining us again here on The Splash.
Always a pleasure. Thanks for having me.